We're back here on the Yaffee program. News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Yes, Austin, you can pick up the mic too. You can talk.
Yes, thank you.
Can we talk how Yaffee chased everyone out of here?
It's winding down after the star-studded cast.
That's a yes. That's a long answer to say yes. A little bit. So there we go.
All right. So since we don't have any guests on right now, I should just let you talk so I can eat breakfast.
No, that's
what I
true.
should do. No,
Nope.
I really do want to. I really do want to ask, actually, both of you. What do you think of this Iran deal? I said I was cautiously optimistic. That's what Congressman Barry Moore said. It's because we're dealing with Iran, but I usually have to give Trump somewhat of the benefit of the doubt because of deals he's been able to make in the past. It's hard for me to get excited about something called the Memorandum of Understanding.
With the Republic of Iran.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
So I think it's like this. And I told you guys this before. This idea that they were going to be able to just wait them out and talk to them, I don't think was ever going to happen. I think the last round of bombings
was just enough to push them over the edge.
Right. I think they were already close, but I think that's it. And I think what they're going to end up doing is Iran, and this is where the criticism is going to come in. Iran's going to get some money out of this. They're going to have the ability to sell oil and stuff like this if they want to become good international neighbors. And the criticism will be, you've given them money. To which my response will be, pallets of cash, shut your mouth.
Yeah. Well, the Democrats have no credibility.
Well, I agree with that. But that argument's going to have to be made of pallets of money that you knew was going to go to terrorists. They acknowledge it. They're like, oh, yeah, some of that money's going to work its way into terrorists and kill kids and buses in Israel.
I mean, you can make an argument that October 7th doesn't happen without that deal.
Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a reason why that stuff all happens after Trump leaves office and not before.
And also, correct me, are we going to be giving them money as part of this deal? I think I saw that circulated. But
there's some suggestion that there will be some money exchanging hands for rebuilding.
Okay, that was my fear, that if it's rebuilding, it's like every time we decide to give someone in the Middle East a whole lot of money
to rebuild,
it does not go well.
Correct.
It's
correct.
a huge waste.
And then it becomes, so that is the argument that will get made. And the question has to become, are we talking about rebuilding nuclear plants, or are we talking about building water pipes, or are we talking about building rockets to hit Israel? I mean, and they have to stay on top of it, and there has to be some sort of mechanism to check.
Well, yeah, and there has to be conditions. It's kind of like when a lot of people blame Trump for the withdrawal from Afghanistan, saying, well, Trump wanted to do that anyway. But what Trump wanted to do was he had conditions. Like if they were starting to break part of the deal with the withdrawal, then the U.S. Bugsy, can you hear me? Oh, okay. I was about to say you said lost you. We're back here. I know we're broadcasting live, and anytime you broadcast live, things can happen. But we're here at Sunny Street Cafe. We're doing our radio runoff event. We've talked to, throughout Dale's show and my show, most of the candidates. One suspiciously missing, by the way.
Why are you forcing me to do it? I mean, what are we doing here? I don't know why. He was invited. He was invited. I was told he was coming. If you'd have asked me on Friday if he was, I would have said no. I mean, I've been doing this long enough to know that. Here's the thing. If you're him, would you? I mean, just think about it. Would you? And the obvious answer to that is no. We all want to be like, oh, we're badasses and we would totally do that and all this other stuff. But if that was the case, you would have just handled the question when it was first asked, and the little dust up wouldn't have mattered.
It would have been a cool comeback, though. I would have been excited for him to come in, you guys.
Well, I wasn't going to do it again.
WWE action, you guys.
But I wasn't going to do it again. I wasn't going to do it again.
That's true,
if he comes here right now, I'm not going to do that again. I've already had my say on that. He's made it.
Yeah, so if you're listening, Jared, come on in.
No, that's fine. I got no problem with that.
If you're outside waiting.
Again, I want to make it as clear as I possibly can on this. And I think you had said earlier, maybe it was you or somebody else had mentioned this, that, I'm sorry, I'm pointing at Austin on the radio.
Pointing at me?
But you had said earlier that, when you search his name, the first thing that pops up is this.
Yes, because I looked him up because I was like, what are his policies? Like, how much different is he from the other candidate? And yeah, it's 1819 News, some story by them, and a few other stories about you two come up. So,
right. Well, because that's the hot thing right now. Like,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
lots of downloads on the podcast and all this other stuff have come up, and it's a salacious thing. Like, it's like, hey, this attack is happening, and then someone turns to them and says, "Do you believe this attack?" And they go, "Oh." I mean, it's just like you can't like you're. I've been attacked all weekend by surrogates, as he wanted to use it. He called me a surrogate for Barrymore, which I am not a surrogate. I have opinions and I voice them. But
you didn't even vote for him in the primary.
I know. It doesn't make
Marshall.
any sense. Which again, I was the perfect person to be on the side that I was on this issue. There's not another talk show host or media outlet in this state that has the background I have, that is as outspoken as I am, that will fight people like I do, will do anything. I'm in the perfect position to be in that. And so that felt right in my lap. But the point is, in that is, you can't bullshit. I'm sorry, you can't be. Sorry, I forgot where we were. You can't BS me on this kind of stuff because I have that background, and I'm willing to do that. So, Jeff Poor asked him the exact same question. And in Jeff Poor style, which is different, I'm not bad. Yaffee wouldn't have done what I did. Yeah, you wouldn't have done that. Yaffee would have asked one question, and he would have been like, "Okay," and then you would have moved on.
Probably.
Right.
I don't know. It's really annoying though. He wouldn't answer.
But it's not. That's not a criticism. It's just it's a stylistic question. Okay. It's like saying, okay, we got two fighters here. One likes to throw uppercuts, and the other likes to throw jabs. I mean, it's not necessarily one is better than the other, except I am better all the way around. But the point is. There's nothing wrong with doing it in any other way, but we had already had that dust up. So the likelihood of him coming in here thinking that a second one's going to happen, unless he has a better answer, is very unlikely.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe.
And then how does he change his answer? Sorry, but how does he change his answer completely?
I don't think, unless he just admits.
Yeah, you got me. Have you ever seen a politician do that? No, you got me.
I don't know.
My bad.
So you think this actually backfired on him? This whole attack on Barrymore.
Oh, absolutely. I told the
so
story. I'll tell the story again, and I'll try to keep the language clean. But that ad came up on television last night. The one that the American whatever group is the pro Moore PAC is running, and it's basically like they lied about his record. It's got Barrymore. It's like showing his ID and all this other stuff. It's a pro Moore ad, and why is Jared Hudson whatever? And it's like, one of those ads. And my wife goes, he did what? And I told her, because my wife apparently doesn't pay attention to anything I do. and I told
like she's not aware.
I told her, look, I don't go to the house and be like, what kind of pie did you bake today? Okay, I don't know. I don't do that. So, but I'm kidding. My wife is an engineer.
I was about to say, you should ask her what kind of helicopter did you build.
Yeah. She's got an engineering degree from Auburn and an MBA from Alabama. Okay, so I'm joking, but it's not like something we're going to talk about. And she saw the ad, she asked me about it, and she said, "What an a-hole!" Like that. That was her response. Like she's gone from being like, this is like, how should I vote? Like, essentially, not those exact words, but she'll talk to me about it like tomorrow.
Yeah, she wants your opinion on it for
tomorrow.
Obvious reasons.
To, who's that prick? I mean, and before you drive down the parkway with her, and she'd be like, "Oh, look at that good-looking guy!" Like, is that? I mean, that's how
he looks cool in the advertisement.
Oh my God, he's a legit badass, which is why when it appears you're being punked out by a 220-pound, 5'9" guy. That it pierces.
Right, you want to go through that again.
Right. Well, it pierces the balloon too.
Right.
I mean, it just pierces it just a little bit, and again, not my intention.
I mean, it seems like so unnecessary on his part, but I mean, what else did he really have to gain momentum? I think it was
if someone
always kind
says,
of a long
"Hey,
shot
you know this thing you're building your entire campaign on," do you believe it? That's it. That's the question. I mean,
and he put himself in a trap, though, because you're right. Once he says that, now he really is the guy who is claiming that a veteran isn't a veteran.
Right.
And that.
Well, you do understand that DOD Reg 272-64976 says, and it's like, okay, but he joined.
Well,
went to basic training.
Average voter. If you ask the average.
He got an honorable discharge. He has the GI Bill. What? You're telling me that guy's not a veteran?
I just think if you ask the average voter, is someone in the National Guard a veteran? They're going to say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt about it.
Under,
Even if they're a veteran or not.
Under the
it's
official
not controversial.
But here's the thing. Under the official regs, you could serve in the National Guard for 13 years, go to every single drill, every 2-week training period, never miss a single one, and technically you're not a veteran. Does anyone believe that? Like in the real world?
Oh, when you say technically, I mean, what do you mean by
regs? He's right that you're not a veteran.
Is that what he meant? Was he meant like regulation, or was he talking almost like kind of? God, you guys,
go read my Facebook page. Every other comment is by this code, he's not a veteran, and that's the thing. Not the common colloquialism or any of that stuff or what we all think and whatever. It's laughable on its face, and if you're explaining it like this, it's like, okay, like you're like, why are we doing it this way?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a code thing. I was thinking it was he hasn't seen combat type of argument.
Well, it was also that. He said he put on combat boots. He did. I mean, when you go to the basic training, you put on combat boots. And listen, when someone says like, and Yaffee, you probably heard this a lot. Your mama wears combat boots. Like when people say that, they don't mean that they think she's in war. They think that she's manly and wears combat boots.
Expression.
Right. It means the boots are combat boots.
Right.
I mean that's what it means. And so when I was in basic training, and I never got deployed to anywhere except Thailand for like 40 days or something, but it's not the same thing. But I wore combat boots the whole time. I mean, they were up on top of a cooler. I was playing Mario Kart, but I was wearing boots. I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Every time you say that, I just have this image of my head of you.
It's exactly the truth, though. That's what I did. I mean, I didn't go and deploy to the desert. I went to Thailand, and I stayed in a hotel. And when I went to work, I was just monitoring my equipment, and I was playing Mario Kart on a 13-inch TV. That's what we did.
It just really seems like, too, that Hudson was really stretching to try to make this argument.
It's the end of the race. Because
he knows he's
Hail
probably
Mary.
lose.
It's a Hail Mary. It's a Hail Mary. And people need to know this about Hail Marys. Think about this. Austin, you won't understand this because football is a sport.
Yes.
Okay. But
maybe if you talk about ballet.
They throw it really far at the end, and that's a Hail Mary.
Thank you. You got it. But how often does a Hail Mary work? I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm going to guess it's somewhere between 2 and 5%. Okay,
if that.
Right. So how often does that actually work? Very. But imagine if your quarterback, you go out to ask him, and you go, "Okay, we're going to throw a Hail Mary. Do you think you can do it?" And he goes, "No," because that's what's happened here. Like right before they hike the football, he's like, "This isn't going to work," and that's essentially what happened.
Well, we only have 10 minutes left of the show. Maybe he shows up.
Maybe
awesome. He shows up.
That would be.
We'll have this conversation.
That would be right in my face. That would be
awesome right at the end.
He just shows up right at the end. So we'll talk more about that. We are broadcasting live from Sunny Street Cafe. I can't wait to actually get some food as well because it smells really good. It's our radio runoff event. The runoff election is tomorrow.
Where is everybody? Oh, they left because my show's over.
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks for that. We'll be back in a moment on the Yaffee program. Stay with us.
The Yaffee program.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
Hey there, I'm Paula Pan. How do I save money? Most people give you the cliche answer, stop buying avocado toast. But they're missing the point. Saving tactics usually focus on discretionary spending. If you want to actually move the needle, you have to look at your fixed costs, your rent, your mortgage, your car payment. To change these, you might have to move or sell your car, and that's why people don't do it. If you want small wins, focus on the avocado toast. But if you want meaningful change, focus on the fixed costs. Afford anything. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
This isn't your average podcast.
We threw like a spontaneous party out of nowhere. It was crazy.
This is Full Send.
Drake weekend in Toronto, that's like, imagine telling me that like 10 years ago. That's yo, you're going to rip with Drake for his album launch release party in Toronto. Like, I'm not passing that up for anything.
Join the party.
She went to Met Gala. He went to the game.
What is the Met Gala?
Ridiculous.
I think it's an excuse to dress up like an idiot and go to a ball.
The Full Send Podcast.
Oh, we're ready.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.